In my last video, I tried to answer the question why God sometimes doesn't answer our prayers, and I gave 4 reasons. But I didn't have time for this one, and I think this is an important one. It comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 12. And it talks about when Paul was caught up to the third heaven where God dwells. And he got a good glimpse of things, and he said he heard inexpressible things, things that man is not permitted to tell. So there are things waiting for us in heaven that man just can't even know right now. Paul wasn't even able to put it into words. It was so grand. Things that man is not permitted to tell could be things that God doesn't want us to know yet. I don't know, but I know it's going to be worth waiting for. But anyway, Paul goes on to say this. This is very important in verse 7. To keep me from becoming conceited because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given me a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. Well, that sounds pretty odd, doesn't it, coming from God? This thorn in the flesh was given to him. And he said it was to keep him from becoming conceited. So God must have known that pride was possibly a danger area for Paul. And so God was actually doing him a favor by giving him this thorn in the flesh. I know it doesn't feel like that at the time. But what happens to a proud person? You know, God opposes the proud. He gives grace to the humble. God can't use a proud person who says, well, look at me, look what I do, look how I speak, look at the people I've saved, and on people go. Rather, it's the person who says, I have nothing to offer, God. You're going to have to work through me. You're going to have to enable me. So anyway, Paul had the potential, and because of the surpassingly great revelations, that was even more of a reason why he could have gotten proud. Nobody else got caught up to the third heaven. I mean, John got a glimpse of it, but he says, there was given me a thorn. And Paul says in verse 8, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. My grace is sufficient for you. You see, grace doesn't just save us, but grace is available to us daily to live for God, to live a good life in a crooked world, and to stay sane with all the insanity going on all around us. Grace is God's gifts, if you will, his unmerited favor that he continues to pour out upon people that need him and love him. So we just need to trust in God's grace, even if the answer to our prayer is no.